The Department of Public Safety says it has outgrown its office here in Albuquerque. The state legislature is now debating whether to let voters decide if they get a new building. News 13's George Gonzalez joins us at the current building near Carlisle and Manal with why officials say they have desperately outgrown that facility.
Right now, DPS officials say that staff is currently spread out across 3 different areas throughout the metro. They say that they've outgrown this 1950s era old building. Now they say if voters approve a $20 million bond issue, then they can go ahead and so if they approve that $20 million bond issue, then they can go ahead and be under one state-of-the-art facility. But first, it must be passed by the legislature in order to send it to voters.
When you think just about efficiency and communicating among staff, those would work together. Right now we're working from several different facilities, and so to have one centralized location where we can make sure that we have contact with one another on a daily basis would really help our operations.
Now, Bowie says currently DPS is faced with the challenge of finding the right location for the facility. He says in order for their needs to be met, the department would require a building of at least 36,000 square feet. Now, after the right location has been found, Bowie says it all comes down to the funding. So if that $20 million becomes available, it will be sufficient enough to cover the cost of construction, design, and furnishing of the building.
I think we are always going to strive to expand services. The services that we provide to our community, we're always going to want to make sure that we expand those areas where we can do better and where we can provide more service to the community.
Now, the legislature is still debating what items fit into potential bond issues. If it passes before the session ends tomorrow, then it will be on the November ballot. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, George. Now, the Department of Public Safety says the state would save nearly $250,000 from lease payments on the buildings they no longer need. Also, the new updated facility would attract potential recruits.